David, lots to talk about as one of the journalists we're talking with today. You start out with, you've got a Junior Miner Junkey. It's a website, it's a newsletter, but
Yes.
before you get to that, you write an article for Kitco.
Right.
And can you talk about what it was about and the reaction afterward?
Sure. I was approached by Kitco in March of 2016 when the market just started to heat up again.
Yeah.
And they asked me to write a weekly column. And I said I'd be glad to now that there's interest back in the sector.
Yeah.
And once I started writing that, after about a year, I was getting a lot of emails from readers who were asking me to start a newsletter, basically so I could recommend stocks to people. And I didn't want to do that I didn't want to take on more work.
Sure.
Because I'm an investor, number one in this sector, and it takes a lot of research and a lot of due diligence.
Sure.
So I was cajoled into doing it, so I said to myself, well, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. And doing it right means capping the subscription base at 200, giving my subscribers a 24-hour notice before I buy something, being completely transparent in all my trades, not taking any monetary compensation from any of the companies that I recommend, and I'm also an ownership. I own stock in all the companies I recommend as well. So I have no biased opinions. If a company does something that I don't like, I sell it.
That's what I was saying to you earlier, that I don't know what level is at for journalists dipping their feet into both worlds, but that transparency is key. But also, like, for your site, there's no outside money coming in to support that, which is important.
No. Yeah, it's just my subscription fees are cover my costs, which are reasonable. It's $149 per quarter, and it's all the 200 cap has almost been reached after a year, so I'm getting really close.
Very nice. I know it's early in the convention, but are things jumping out at you? I mean, what do you come here looking to do?
Well, it all depends on what part of the cycle we're in right now. I think the gold stocks are still going to continue to consolidate here. Gold lost $1,300 today. I was kind of expecting that because we had gold trading between $1,300 and $1,365 for about 4 months, and it wasn't able to break out.
Yeah.
And what doesn't break out breaks down.
That's good.
So now that that's happened, the GDX though is still holding 21 really strong.
Right.
And that level has been critical support for the ETF, or the major miner ETF, for about a year and a half now.
Very nice. And we were talking before we came on camera that you're on a plane a lot. You're traveling a lot.
Yes.
I mean, are you global? You're flying all over? Yeah.
Yes.
Any favorite spots?
Well, I just went to the Pilbara region of Western Australia to see Novo Resources project.
Nice.
That was interesting. I was in the plane. I was in the air for 2 days and on the ground for 2 days.
And as you get older, of course, it takes you about a month and a half to 2 months to recover from that.
Right. Yeah, I have a 5-year-old at home. So
oh, good. So recovery time is not allowed then.
No, it's not allowed at all.
David, it's been a pleasure having you here. I want to make sure I say David Erfle because his mother, his mother will be emailing me if I get that last name wrong. You can also look for David at Junior Miner Junkey, his newsletter and website. And David, thanks for taking time. I know you're busy right now.
Thank you for having me.
Enjoy your time here.
I will. Thank you.